Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most Mandeville Gold Saucer points from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every week on a Friday when judging begins. This is week 306 and the theme this time is Diamonds Are Unbreakable. The individual clues include the Great Sigmascape for your body, the Conqueror for your hands, the Great Sigmascape for our legs, and Omega Ornamentation for our feet. In this video we have a 100 score as well as the easiest 80 we could come up with that was also free trial usable. For the 100 score then, you will be jumping through some hoops for this, so a little bit of a pre-warning, might want to go to the easy 80 instead. We need a lot of raid related gear, so of course this will require you to be doing Stormblood, Savage raids or normal, depending on your preference, to actually get the items needed. I personally went and got the Carborundum Striking armor, so the Carborundum Armor of Striking. This is something you can obtain, of course, from the Sigmascape section of things. So you need the shafts and you also need the coils for another item we'll talk about in a moment. So this is from Sigmascape V4. I personally did this with my girlfriend. You can go in there at level 90 and you can easily unsync this. Definitely team up with a couple of people. You don't need a full party. Go and unsync this and you'll get everybody's items after a couple of runs, and essentially then go to Rauga's Reach to trade in those items at the parts exchange person over here at the Ironworks, and you'll be able to get your chess piece. The reason I went for the striking chess piece is because of some hands later that I chose to go for, and I would recommend that if possible. However, you can go for any Carborundum or Diamond armor in the game, so this includes everything from striking, scouting, whatever, diamond coats of aiming, Carborundum or diamond robes of casting or healing. Any of that will work, so just bear that in mind. However, if you're going for this, I would recommend at least Disciple of War personally. So for our hands then, this is the bit I was talking about. I went to Norlays in the Pillars of Ishgard. This is available from the last tab on Disciple of War, the battle stuff, level 60, and you will be able to get this for a very cheap price. These are the Blood Hempen Arm Guards of Striking. You can also go for the Blood Hempen Arm Guards of Scouting as well. Those are also easily accessible from this same vendor, as you can see. So that's why I chose to go for striking specifically on the chess piece and all of the other bits as well, just to make it easier for me to work around this item. Alternatives to this hand slot though do include, of course, the Ghost Bark Arm Guards of Healing, which will require you to go and do the Siren Song C, and obviously to be a healer, so that changes things up. And of course the Conquerors or Subjugators Arm Guards will work as well. Personally, I think vendor purchase items are always the best way to go, and then to make it as easy as possible. So there we go, and then we built around that. For the legs then, again, we went for the Carborundum Striking leggies. So those are obviously, again, from the Sigmascape series. You can do Sigmascape V4 or V3 unsynced on either normal or Savage if you prefer, and use those items, so either Carborundum or Diamond. So we went for the striking ones, obviously. And then moving on to our final slot, the feet. These are actually Omega related. So what we did is Alphascape 1, which is Chaos, and it wasn't actually that difficult. Again, much easier than we thought it would be. Me and Fran went in there and we unsynced this quite easily. Get a couple of people together, definitely go and unsync this and get your pedals. So that's what we went for. We went for the Omicron Shoes of Striking to match up with the other pieces of gear. Of course, you can go for the Omega stuff as well, so the Savage version of these as well, of any item for any role. But of course, you're going to be wanting to match all of the others. So personally, I still think striking is the way to go, or scouting, but you can stretch it to other roles if you wish. Anyway, bearing all that in mind, let's move on to the easiest 80 we could come up with, which is absolutely probably the easiest. Again, we're going to go for the same arms, so the Blood Hempen Arm Guards of Striking or Scouting. These are available to everybody level 60 who are playing, Monk, Samurai, or of course Ninja or Viper in the future, right? available to level 60, so this is still within the free trial range. And then we're going to dye those rose pink, and then we're going to dye any legs in the game rose pink and any feet in the game rose pink. With those 3 dyes, as well as the blood hemp and arm guards, we're going to get ourselves an 80 score as long as we equip something in every slot. Very simple, very easy, and yeah, it saves a lot of time jumping through hoops in Sigmascape and AlphaScape. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful. A link in the description will take you to the Reddit thread where this is theorized each and every week. Go give that some love. Much love, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.